Hey everybody, I am on for the Midweek Message Reveal Wednesday, August 9th. We experienced the peak of the 8-8 portal yesterday, which is where our spiritual sun Sirius becomes emerged from the darkness into our alignment with the planet Earth. And we would get to receive lots of abundance codes. There's a highlight on the energy of the self and our self-empowerment. And with Leo season, it just brings forward even more pride and self-love, self-worth, all of these things to the surface that are to be celebrated and also highlighted and worked on a little bit. So if you're feeling energy around that, that is definitely what is occurring for you at this moment. We also are experiencing several planets in retrograde. Venus retrograde in Leo is especially going to be something that's pressing a little bit on our relationships, as I mentioned last week, and also the ways that we feel love for ourselves and how we express that with other people. And what it means to express and communicate that, and the ways in which we learn more about ourselves through relationship and through partnership and through being a human with other humans, right? Okay, so that energy is going to be something that's going to be hanging around a bit. So if you're feeling a little bit sensitive, we do have a lot happening in solar weather as well. So cosmic energy that is affecting the electromagnetic frequency of our bodies and causing us to, feel a little bit wired and tired, might be feeling a little sped up or maybe even having some sleep issues. Now, granted, I'm not a medical doctor, so if there's anything of major pain, please go ahead and seek your medical professionals. But otherwise, just when feeling something feels a little off, sometimes it can be sensitivity to things such as that in solar weather. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the cards this week. If you chose one, your card is Personal Power. This beautiful, empowered, pretty serious looking tiger guy we got right here. But what's really coming through for me the most is personal power, which is what I was just talking about, especially with Leo vibes, Leo energy, the want for self-empowerment, the knowing of who I am, what I stand for, what I believe in, and knowing that anything I feel, think, or do is valid. There is validation behind it, and it's not something that I need to seek outside myself. It's something that I have part and parcel within my own power and in my own self. Okay. The blue coming through here is really connecting here to the throat chakra. I'm feeling a little scratchiness. And I always find there to be this interesting connection between the solar plexus and the throat chakra. It's where you're able to actually speak into existence, the things that you actually believe in. And now is a great time for you to claim this for yourself. You're going to interact with some other people or have a certain sort of conversation, or something's going to come up, if this hasn't pinged already, that's going to really put you in a place where you need to speak up for yourself, where you get to say what it is that you want. And I just want to bring forth the message that you and your words and your feelings and your beliefs are valid, and you are allowed to express them. Now, granted, we want to express things as best we can in a way that is, respectful of others, and at least in a way that, is as kind as you can be, but don't let people walk all over you over this topic. Allow yourself to really speak your mind on what it is that you have to say and how you feel, because this is something that is very important, and it's part of who you're expressing, and it's going to allow you to stand in a space that is going to get you heard in a way that you haven't been able to be heard before. And that in itself is something that you should feel really proud about, that you've reached a level where you can either set a boundary or you can state a want or desire and stand within it, knowing that you deserve that. You are allowed to want that. You are allowed to receive that. Okay? All right. Moving on to 2. If you chose 2, your card is Compassion. Beautiful card, so vibrant, lots of feminine energy coming through here, but I'm really drawn to the color of the red here, which signifies the root chakra. So this has to do too with you feeling a sense of security in your basic needs, feeling a sense of safety within the self, safety in the home, safety within relationship. Where are your needs getting met? And are you able to address yourself with a sense of compassion and allow yourself to have, to receive, to take what's yours and know that you don't have to do anything in order to get that you are worthy as you are, as you stand, simply for being you. You don't have to do or achieve in order to receive. And it feels like that message is connected to a space of feeling lack and scarcity, maybe even feeling like your worth is in question here. And I want to be the one to say that that is not true at all. You are so worthy and you are so loved. And you might be going through a time where you're struggling. This makes me think of the Thich Nhat Hanh quote, "No mud, no lotus." You will get through this time too. And you need to give yourself some gentleness, some gentle loving care, and turn the compassion that you naturally give to others to yourself. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to sit in a space of rest as well, because you're going to burn yourself out if you don't take time to fill your cup. And I think a lot of what's happening now, especially with energy that's very strong and just even summer vibes, there's a real pull and almost a want for people to kind of be eked out of their comfort zone. That's not to say that you shouldn't allow yourself to be motivated, but you do need to make sure that you take time for rest for yourself and allow yourself to fill your cup. That's a great segue here into 3. Card 3, if you chose 3, your card is Rest. What a beautiful, chill card. Now, dolphins, I'm getting a real ping here in the third eye for you 3. And it has to do with, dolphins and how they communicate through sonar. Like, they're very telepathic creatures that naturally know where to go. They are very intelligent and charismatic and communicative. This is where you need to speak up a little bit, very similar to 2 for those of you in 3, where you get to speak up a little bit about what you're not going to be participating in anymore in order for you to recoup. Burning the candle at both ends here, 3, and feeling maybe a sense of not having achieved a goal, or maybe even feeling like something is out of reach and you've been really pushing yourself. Pushing yourself is okay as long as it's within reason and that you're not doing it to a degree at which you are putting yourself in the negative. And it seems like you might be coming up to that point. You want to be in a space where you can really feel your creativity as well. The colors in the card having to do with sacral and the solar plexus, where it's you can't get to the place that you want to go yet, 3, unless you're going to give yourself the time to be in a space where you can rest and get into that creativity, because there are ideas that are gestating for you that are coming through that want to be brought into your experience, that there are things that you've been working on manifesting and you're not seeing it because you're depleted. And that depletion is something that is going to continue to keep pushing things further and further out until you address it and allow yourself to really rest. You're also getting messages here, 3, in dream time. So pay attention to what's happening as you're sleeping. Before you even go to sleep, you can also ask to have better recall for your dreams, because you are receiving some clarity around some questions that you're looking for. But you're not going to be able to hold on to them and remember them or apply them as well if you are in the negative. So please take some time for yourself. Please take time to fill your cup. It seems like everybody needs a little bit of a pep talk here this week. And I'm really grateful to be the one to give that to you. So those are the messages this week. I would love to hear how they landed for you. Please like, subscribe, and share. I would love that. It would help me grow. I also would love to work with you. So please reach out to me for private readings and sessions. And I will check you all next week. Hope you have a wonderful one. Make sure, take time for you, and just keep on shining on them. All right, chin up. Peace.